ye adwuma ankasa yesra aban ene mpanyimfo so mo hwe no mo mfa no manto akwa mu se ne be ya saa no ma esisisi enkoso na entoa so na onan na de anka ko wachi kakra de enka ya sanso ene de ye nan na da ne Lexus enya asem ketua ye gidi se emrepam bibia ebekoso kama ede amaye abusuafo ene ye marital and relationship solutions ene me kan ye no counselor ebetu ye counselor.
Hello.
Yes, we'll launch your books in Chibia.
Yeah, Saturday afternoon.
Afternoon.
Exactly 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, launch books me, The words of the wise, red flags. In other words, signs your relationship or marriage does not have a future. So it's our 2 books we are launching this Saturday 4 p.m. Our La Paz in New Market, opposite the coastal. And I personally invite everybody to be part of this book launch. I'm telling you, so maybe I will be I mean, no gate fee.
Yeah,
you're free. Just be part of this history day. 2 books were launched the same day. And these are positive books. These are books everybody can buy. Anybody can buy. Anybody, regardless of your religion. I mean, book was not written to be, to be limited by religion. It is written for everybody's use. Everybody. So Hindu, a Muslim, and a Christian, everybody can read it.
It's so, Royal Believers Ministry.
Our La Paz New Market.
La Paz New Market.
Coastal. Coastal. Not ashes. Our book will be T-shirt, so they can just direct you.
Okay. Internet say enyasem ketwakra red flags. Signs your relationships has no future. And are the words of the wise. Counselor, I'll be the first person to buy the books.
Wow.
Me first person.
Oba no pay 5,000.
Me pay 5,000.
But any problem cry.
Why? Me pay 50 million. I'm there 50 million.
Beje. Ipiskaye nyoma bebre.
Na me the amount. Yeah, the Yankopon ase. Yesterday, esania yaka no ye invite each and everybody to be there. And a special shout out Mama Anointing.
Mama Anointing. Mama Victoria.
Mama Victoria. Ma anka me ho be kire me ntia wo se me kan pepepe. Yankopon hira ono nkoso enya wo kese. Insensem no counselor sane da ye na adwoda ye enwumere ye to ye bo asensem aba no na wa ma ye ho futu. Can I go ahead?
Go ahead.
Awesome. Inti, also good evening, Auntie Valerie. You're doing a great job and I must commend you and counselor. God bless counselor so much for everything that he continues to do for us. My issue is very simple. I've been married to my husband for the past 8 years. We have 2 lovely children and our lives has been very normal. We are staunch Christians and go to church, do everything as we are expected to do. My husband is a good man. Now, there are certain things that I get to do because, yes, I'm a married woman and I live a very normal life. All of a sudden, one day my husband got up and told me that he believes he has gotten a call from God and he has to respond to that call. Auntie Valerie, I don't have a problem with him responding to the call. My issue is being a pastor's wife. I have never dreamt of being a pastor's wife or ever decided to be in that position. I am scared. I am worried. I am confused. I know I am supposed to be my husband's helper. But the thing is, I don't think a pastor's wife suits me very well. Auntie Valerie, I want you to ask counselor for me. Am I mistaken to put my sentiments before my husband without looking like an evil person or looking like a demon, wanting to stop him from fulfilling a call from God? As a pastor's wife, then it means that there are so many things that I wouldn't be able to do now because then people look up to me. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I indulge in any negative activities. I'm a very social person. I'm a social butterfly. I love to mingle and go for events. If this happens, then it means I have to streamline certain things cut off certain things so that I live a certain type of way to suit my husband. I'm having sleepless nights because of this. How do I go about this? I need counselor's advice. Counselor.
All right, so the Eddie Campam Chop, will be a good evening. Yasha for, Yado for, matters of the heart family, Michiam, Mubi by Yache, Yadamasi. Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah.
Story is a beautiful story. To be a pastor's wife, but she's confused. Now, yes, started by saying this. The unexpected must be expected in every marriage.
Yeah.
And I repeat, the unexpected must be expected in every marriage. For example, you are expected so wade awbewo. Ba obetimi awade no wadane barren woman. For some time. Ebi obetimi 1 year, 7 years, 15 years. Now one my. The unexpected has happened.
Yeah.
Ejubo Zambako hospital, doctor say bibia you okay. Unu ku nyina, the sperms you okay. Oh, uni problem. Emma womb and berry fruits, right? But or abofrema. And then you have to pray, fast, see the doctor, do all the medical checkups, everything, and it's not coming.
Yeah.
So one thing we need to understand is that in marriage, the unexpected must be expected. It happens. For example, you bet me award, not financially, not I'm doing well. Your body will suddenly not be drop it down. I'm going to answer the question, but I want people to understand that in marriage, you must expect that anything is possible.
Yeah.
Even though even though me a Muslim ni, me a Kanka Buddhist ni, me bomb paya me jinya me di, me pesa boni besi, me pesa papankwa nesi. Nevertheless, whether good or bad, what I'm still saying is that the unexpected must be expected in every marriage. Then I continue to say this.
Yeah.
Me wadi mi kuno a bank manager. Me wadi mi kun no a medical doctor. Me wadi mi kun no a mechanic. Me wadi mi kun no a carpenter.
Yeah.
Me wadi mi kun no a shoe maker. Because it's a cobra.
Cobra.
Thank you. Me wadi mi kun no a whatever. They say mi kun kobaya or sing nyame frabandeso. Now listen to this. One of the first things we need to understand. Our wadi yemuni say number one. We need to understand that even by serving God, there are things we cannot do to satisfy our will. Eti we are me yekunu me adwuma or bank asana call in the background. Now only me stand in the things of God. That I'm somebody who is committed to the things of God so much that oshamia sebe me made suffer kra no be chen suffer deda. Bi soro nyame, bi pinyame som. Esa wo bana dance dia wo fiase yedi ye ne se bi kun soro nyame.
Yeah.
Bi kun penyame. Bi kun onye nipa basa basa. Oda nyame asese wo nya kumpa. Dem mo calling na aba no ana ne yema hye no. Ehona bi di bibia hye maka say the fact that you are going to be married to a pastor doesn't make you a wife of a pastor. Now let me explain this. Some ye sofu na me wadewa now be ye me yira. They can call you sofu mame because of my identity as a pastor. Mimi nti ena wo de yefra wo sa, but it is highly possible that you are not called into ministry. You remain my wife who must be disciplined enough to understand that my be sofu of friend man so no ye sofu mame na so I was so on one kasa as a person, no? Even before she becomes a software year, she must be able to understand that on one kasa was so soon. Now the woman is saying that the entire want to mean yes of my man. He said it means that there are some things she cannot do. What are the things you are doing as a Christian that now you are afraid that you cannot do? Already being a Christian, there are things you cannot do. You cannot live your life like a pagan. You cannot live your life like an unbeliever. Somebody who is not converted to Christ. You cannot live your life like that, being a believer. So what are you afraid of? Etina can be kuba be sofi eye nije. Sofu juma, eye juma pa, eye juma from. Sabi, sofu juma. Ebi anu obi na mbu sofu juma, se obi anko school nti. Ebi e bisu, ene wa mobile bi na say juma no. But it doesn't mean that becoming a pastor is a bad thing. Now, yemi enu ni ebe gen wona aye me yere na be bo amane say calling nti. And I be feel say nyame afrɛ me. to person be could suffer. My wife should be able to encourage me than telling me that me person be suffer. Then I am telling you that once you are able to stand against the calling of God in the life of your husband, as a woman, God can himself frustrate you. I've seen people who decided to resist the calling of God on their husbands, and God decided to kill them. Only to allow the husband to operate as a man of God for a certain mission, for a purpose in the life of the man, I'm telling you. Now, I want to come back and say, in other words, my word was a sofono. Oh, yeah, me mama, oh, yeah, me yere. But once you call him out, say, oh, Baba, be ye, Nyambi Juma. Eti beti me afro asafone maame. But enye sofu maame. Ye fro sofu maame ani afom e asafu maame. Asafu ni nyina no, papa ni niwa, o na aye maame no. Eti we asafu maame, na onye sofu maame. You only become a sofu maame when also the call of God has located you. Because the human are calling. And you was she. And you miriketuo. And so sometimes I hate it when people become men of God and they are forcing their wives to start preaching. Why would you want your wife to preach? Simply because you're a preacher. You are called. Your wife is not called. Let her remain a wife to you and then a mother to your children. Period. Nevertheless, there is a responsibility that comes to the woman that it will live your life well, like you are living as a Christian. The normal Christian life you are living, that is accepted to God, that is pleasing to God. You continue with self-discipline. It is how catch them say software, and you want to me and then you are trying to betray yourself to us, telling us that you're already naked, you are not even serving God well. We shouldn't trust you. Nevertheless, you come by software and then you maybe walk around to me and tidy you want to me and serve you want to me. So it means that already you've been living a fake Christian life. For the man to become a man of God, it's a blessing to the family. The woman must understand and embrace it, encourage the husband, and then pray for the husband. But say, you must also understand that you must find something to do with your hands. Men kokwa adwuma o ye bia na ye adwuma pa nti wa save kakra to ho ene nyame afre no the little she's been able to save or he's been able to save any kakra wa save any property bia wa ye you continue from there. But unjai o bang adwuma medical doctor adwuma na we jai no kwatere kwa won san kwatere kwa wa be ka kire you say my reason ya de ya nyame afre me to say because of raw. So you don't work, you go straight into ministry and you are not being paid. Do you know what you are doing? You are going to punish your wife and your children. And it doesn't make sense. And that is why Paul in the Bible was a tent maker, yet preaching the gospel. That is why Luke was a medical doctor, yet preaching the gospel. That is why Suzimo and the other people wrote down, they were sewing, they were fashion designers, following Jesus, but they never gave up on their job. You don't give up on your job and go follow God empty. And yes, sir, you're going to frustrate yourself, your children, and your wife. Maybe I wonder how bad they are fine. But it's about the case, you could be suffering. And you maybe want to mean, yeah. Then I want to say to the woman, you have disappointed your own Christian life and betray yourself. Because the normal Christian life plan, you have to live right according to the standard of the Bible. What has your husband becoming a pastor got to do with you?
Say, or your social butterfly, as in programs, normal.
You can still go to your program dressed with discipline. Go. If your husband is somebody who trusts you and knows who you are before or what they will, how you live your life.
Her problem is not her husband, but the people probably he is going to shepherd. Say, Omobeka say, our mother, they would dictate to the man of God and tell him our mother shouldn't be going for events of this nature.
No, it's not
just
true.
Because there are certain things that are happening around her. That's why she's
okay. For example, you go to a lot of events. Sometimes we are MC.
Yes,
you yourself, we are MC. Sometimes you go to do a lot of things. You do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay, you do love talking in your maneuver. Okay, so you are my wife. It doesn't stop you from it. The members are not the ones to decide the future of the man. They are not the ones to dictate and tell the man how he must run his home. No. Church members are not the one to tell the pastor how you must treat your wife and how things must go on. No. As a man, I should be a husband to my wife. and a father to my children. So we make our own laws, rules in the house. The church is not the one to determine how my life or my wife should live. Do you understand what I'm saying? Daddy, what be you pay? And you want some MCBM. You best you be some oko a year beam. You best say party be by ya kwasi e be a wide party do this something one. I mean, you best no. You me you the entrance here decide okay now my be suffer. Ya won tade being here obesisa because you can't dress anyhow. But the one I mentioned say the normal Christian life. You can't live anyhow. So this woman doesn't have any problem at all. And then the wife and the husband, they are the two decision makers of their family, not the church. If we allow the church to make decisions for the man who has become a pastor and the wife, the husband as a head has failed to be a leg. It's not making sense anymore. I hope you understand. Yes, so for me, the woman should embrace this new atmosphere, environment, encourage the man and then move on. There's no problem.
And you na sofu mami asema ye ka kire wa no no na chese wo se wo ti asiesa ono ne de wo ebia na wo suro se influence bi beba ye be kan sam bi a kire and na sesan na sese de wa ye sofu mami nti ye say counselor say wo ne wo kuna asem moto mo bo ase na kire se komo a wo se mudie no na madi na eno anko ye kono ngo kaya e wo nyame free mu enye easy sese a wa ye sofu mami de Genesis to Revelation, it was so I and yes, I'm get to a Bible, no, I was so no back to back, not all was because a new ministry.
No, I am the crazy.
Okay. But say about boy, say why you boy for
no, the normal Christian life.
Why you boy for
no, the normal Christian life. Now, she should be like that.
Once she's part of a leadership, she has to step up. That is one thing. Coming.
The normal, you see, your problem be. We wait to get positions and get a certain level or leadership position before we upgrade ourselves and decide that the person is the same. The normal Christian life, you should be reading your Bible all the time. The normal Christian life, you can't do certain things, you can't go to certain places. And you're your home and you're the you understand what I'm saying? So, what may you suffer here? The normal Christian life, look at how it is. How much more may you suffer here? So, that discipline should be there before becoming the pastor's wife. Until change, and yet, huge, she must have a problem with it. Because the normal Christian life, she's always disciplined.
Awesome. Abusuafo, what we need to send ya da ye no monto mo boase mame. Mi amenim se mo wonsem bebre puba mo be busa counselor nsema ankasa munem bibi entwa ye hombre se sia ye ba. Lovely people. My name is Valerie Ejimenta. That's shaking my papa B. Bagadoza Legatete. And I'm inviting each and every one of you on the 11th of December 2021. Your lunch books are Kasium, ye look Counselor DYD. And the books are what you know, it's happening at La Paz New Market, opposite Coast Store, no Pepepe. Bra, I'm emceeing that event and I can't wait to have you there. Ebebo domo no nine pepe na yeshia epe book ni bi na kenkan ebe ye wa brabo yi me do bye bye.
My name is Counselor DYD. Nyame on the 11th of December, exactly 4 p.m. I'll be launching 2 powerful books. The Words of the Wise, Red Flags, Signs Your Relationship Has No Future. I personally want to invite you, invite your friends, invite your loved ones to be part of this book launch. Nyame on the 11th of December, Saturday, 2021. 4 p.m. location, La Paz New Market, opposite the Coastal Royal Believers Ministry. Come with a friend, come with somebody you love, come help me. Let's launch the book. And trust me, now you have one of these books. Now read it, it will transform your life. Bless you. Thank you.
Mamu akwaba biom counseling time I kusua na kire se ye twa gudende the book no ho nsesem na kire se ye koso dano ho dewuro ye dan di kire o se na be ya obehu bidie ekoso nyina Mrs. Bofa me chia obebi biara wo bia counselor enti na kire se unso wafutu a wo de ma
so to be no say the normal Christian life no was living self-disciplined life and all kind of Bible bomb pie fascinated that into transition transformation in your huge sir is the normal Christian life, but this time there's going to be a responsibility of you taking care of sheep Inwan bi wo ho etwen wa sebe be hwe nse inwan no. Nti eno na be change kakra. Now you are already versed in scriptures. You are anointed as a child of God already. What's your problem?
Okay. Nti, what's your problem? Child of God, what's your problem? Let me read the next story and let's actually get counselor's view on this one, okay? Yenka in the second story is here. Hello, Auntie Valerie. Good evening. Hope all is well with you and counselor. Belated happy birthday to counselor too. Now this is it. Because of the corona era, I had a little bit of issue with my office work. So they had to lay off workers and I was part of it. I was hit. Now I decided to make ends meet by trying to get myself into a car business. That is using these drive apps so that we could actually get some source of income. I realized that if you put your mind to it and work very hard, most definitely you could earn a lot more than what I was earning way back in the office. Auntie Valerie, I was dating this girl. We've dated for the past 3 years. And this girl told me that she doesn't like the work I am doing at that moment. That she was willing and ready to sponsor me and take care of me. But then I should allow somebody else do that job and work for me because she can't take the embarrassment if people who are closer to her get to order me or allow me be a part of their travel journey. I didn't understand this because I wanted to do things on my own. My girlfriend went on and on and on about it. Her attitude changed. Things started turning blur. But I felt it was just one of those things. Unknown to me, this girl had decided to break up with me. It was tough on me, but then it made me work hard. 1 year down the line, if I tell you what I have gained through this work, it would shock you. Now, as part of my activities, there's this girl that I picked from one of the wonderful neighborhoods in Ghana. And apparently, she's from a very good home. This girl decided to be friends with me, and she has been sweet from that day till now. I haven't said anything. I haven't officially proposed, but we have been talking, and our vibe most definitely has been a good one. We haven't done nothing, no sexual intimacy whatsoever. But this girl is head over heels in love with me. And she doesn't even know what I have as at now or what I've been able to achieve out of this work that I am doing. All she knows is that I am a poor guy trying to make ends meet. So she comes through for me. She gives me money here and there sometimes. Now this is the issue. My girlfriend is back. My ex-girlfriend is back. She came back to beg and tell me that it is because of her friends. That's why she did what she did. And that she's sorry. My girlfriend did me no wrong when we were dating. In fact, she also helped me those times when we were dating. She's a good girl. And I know perfectly well that it was external forces that made her do what she did. Valerie,
okay,
she's back. She came back with her family to apologize to my family just so she could get back my attention. And that she has sworn that if I come back into her life, she's going to treat me like an egg. I don't know what to do. I am confused. Counselor, help me.
A lot of young ladies are still single because of their friends. Until Konya guy now, so guy when I go funny. Boy, already, would you bicycle? Hey, also had a Uber Juma. And also, Charlie, show now, Ghana, your class. A woman, so a woman who guy, no, they've not even seen. But just by telling them, they go like, Charlie, for Bema, or you know, level, Nabi Jai. Sometimes when they see it, they go like, Charlie, oh, guy, need ya, Charlie, what's other when be here. So, you see, looking at what friends will say can make a lot of young ladies excuse themselves from guys who are potentially blessed by God ahead of time. Maybe your future or call a name or not see a single still. That lady will not want to sacrifice with that guy who want to go and take a rich man because of the pressure from the friends. Because now for 4 year 5, they move 4. They're already dating people who are rich, either sugar daddy or brother or whoever. And to also offer singular, the way they will question it and talk about, they make you feel like a failure. But I've also seen in return match that the one who dated that guy who was nobody becoming a wife. And these 4 ladies who are dating big men are still single. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, these girls who are dating so-called rich people who attend the wedding of the lady who happens to be dating that guy who wasn't rich. The guy wasn't rich. Now, please watch me. Lady now would decline. Or catch a guy and they say, a juma or yadi and guasi juma. And he cobashano. Now a buano. No one young pens will be a jena. And yes, I now for 4. The truth is that the girl and whatever she said was very good. The only thing that wasn't good was the fact that she said, "Me now for 4 best." It was a sign of immaturity. It is a boy idea that to be managed and say, "Baby, look, I want us to set a certain standard or level, whatever."
Yeah.
It is a human car.
Yeah.
Now, young pay another business. I wouldn't want my friends to even see that you are driving trotro or you are driving Uber or boat. Sabe. And just say Uber ni boat driver sabe.
Yeah.
But they be a member standard, you know. Me person go for be sabe guy.
Yeah.
Because most of the Uber drivers can't your money. And you my body crowd don't try. But maybe I don't know about if it's a spec. And in the level, no. One person in our for be say a Juma guy ni unity. Idea was good. But to attach it with me now for say uchi best ceremony. Wrong. Meaning that you are saying what you are saying to me because of your friends, not because of your positive mind that you want to build a better future with me. I hope you understand.
Yes.
You're good. Number 2. What is wrong with that? Why can't you marry somebody who drives a car? And who told you that driving a car is a sign of failure? Who told you that? I've seen people who drive cars, not the car. They've driven one car, and out of that one car, they've been able to buy cars.
Yeah, true.
I've seen people who are now owning companies. They started with a car. Now they talk about cars. So what is wrong with me driving a car? I want to be better. Sister, ya no whiskey and compressor of boaming. See what day unyame na sister shebre. Na bibi boy sika sebu. Na oba na share so sika sebu. Na me share se. Na wasa be koka tro this ka befia. This lady will be ashamed of me and can leave me. Because you will still be ashamed. You will too, but you'll be ashamed of what your friends will say. That hey, tell him mama say ukuchu trotro. Oh yeah, agege from Kadeshi. boy. Ubeja work of physically. So you see, it's a honor now for by some best. You are trying to say that in future, should something happens, you can leave me. It's a threat. It's a say about she doesn't even know who I am and what I have and you know what I have achieved. But what draw me for nothing. Some years ago, some yo here na show. Can na make sure wa mara uja me. And then ma ye. And na obi so no ba kro onim de me yo. De me wo. Nanso what draw me for who I am. Afa de okoya na hu bra mabo. Na wo te bra mabo. Ne e bo wa ma ne se kwadwo na uja no nyame adom. Wa talk as 10. We see abronsan back say kro o ye project bi. They say running a whole transport. She say nyame wa ba back e picture on the chopper no. O be pa because they are now for 4 car no. What do who say otie wo. And now be picture because my ye nti na wo ba. And now be picture the son said the oye ne nye. O be picture the oye ne nya me dia chew. Na so obi so aba ye mienu ya kyahwe ye hudom. They say me nye dai. Ono so nya me bone se nya wo wa nya me bone no. Ye ka no kra o mu mienu de wa ya bone no. Ene de o kan say me nafofo be serewo asere me aka say be classy me kofo obi timanyi obi ase Uber trotro driver and a boat driver it wanye the money there but that comment is enough to break the confidence of a man. So would be idiot na ye bobra nana ya yes so ni bibi so there be so ni my dear please go school kakra why but show person go university tie me now your masters because me now for so pronunciation here na I tell you our bro for crowd can is so and almost say like or dressing, like or trouser and no shirt and go ye. And I was like, be a pill.
Yeah.
But like, you know, for a baby now, like you're quite almost me.
Yeah.
So don't be like, please.
Yeah.
Because I'm saying, I said, be a business. So, uncle, I'm sorry, but brofunti, where jam.
Yeah.
Brofunti, where jam. Ujame, and I'm a business, and my one of the big guys in town.
Sure.
And remember that success is not made by books. Success is made by how committed you are to a particular vision.
True.
Thank you. Eti, mabaya ye. They say oba wade brofu and oba wade misika. Think about it. Obi so aba on show be brofu. Sabe ka brofu no go no, be di own the buy or gin the buy. She doesn't even pay attention to it. Need the say, or show the way I'm passionate about my destiny, the way I'm very focused. We shall be so I graduate, I will lose focus. Or just passionate and committed to their vision. On your thing. They say the American, if this guy will listen to me, Uncle Lady now, the lady doesn't know who he is and what he has gone through to become who he has become. Than the woman who said, because of my friends. If you could listen to your friends and then abandon me, you can still listen to your friends and cheat on me. If you can listen to your friends and leave me, you can still listen to your friends and then one day kill me. Now, what you have done, I can't trust you with my life. Because should something happen in our marriage, well, you are a threat of divorce. I'm not saving your hands, I'm sorry. This girl loves me for who I am, not what I have. You are coming back for what reason? I'm sorry, but dear child. We can be friends, but our dear no. I am sorry because I'm rich, you want to come back? No. Now we be sasa abusiafo edi na chi no. Wa mama ne de nte ojae na.
Obo mama
ne na mutumi tra ho na mo hwe ojae no. Man shame crying sad time this say. Ajua. Forget about your friends and go. The guy is a serious guy. The fact that he's determined to even work hard is a sign that the guy can achieve something. Manka. And now I'm going to say about brother Range Rover, my brother ye. Na the money in the chair from to Messipo. Munina maba, some of the petrol, a trolley de achamu. Now no chronic are set trapper and the cover shed the moon to me. So therefore, I say to the gentleman, please choose the lady who doesn't know who you are and what you have, but will still love you for the person you are. Separate your personality from your riches and let's see what you choose.
This is a tough decision. Krache, senior counselor Akano. Na what to for pepepe. Enya sem ketwa. Me aminim se odwen ho bebre. Na we de counselor akase wi o. Nations counselor akase wi de awa wani tua. Na che se aye fine ansa. Nti na wonso wetimi eto ho for pepepe. We say somebody who loves you for who you are and not what you have. That is the decision he would advise that you go in for. Nipa wodro senia wotie nyania wo eno wo preama se ko na ene nipa no entina pepepe. Okay, enti when so third story yemre no senia be ya yebetimi afa phone calls ne bibia no ma men kan story we twatro na afe yetimi aye bibia pepepe. Okay, I say hello Auntie Valerie. Good evening. Marriage has its own ups and downs, and my marriage most definitely has had its own share of its ups and downs. When I got married 5 years ago, I was thinking that I would conceive right there and then. But hey, reality hit me. It has not been easy. Somebody who loves children to the extent that I could take children from their mothers just so they could be with me. It's even difficult for them to even detach themselves and go back to their parents. Valerie, it's been tough. 5 long years. I have waited and prayed. And I believe and know that most definitely God will make a way. Talking about medicals, we've done all the checkups that we have to do. The two of us are totally fine. We've gone in together, checked together, and we've been told that we are both totally fine. And at the appropriate time, most definitely, we would conceive. Now, my husband has started giving me pressure. For some reason, I don't know, his attitude has changed. And now, he's opting for something that is making me wonder if he really, really loves me. I don't blame anybody who takes this form to have a child. And I certainly don't disrespect it. But hey, my husband is asking that we get a surrogate. Somebody else to bear my child, our child. I haven't given up. All hope is not lost. 5 years is not such a long time. Yes, probably a long time for his family, because the way he's acting, most definitely, I know it is coming from my mother-in-law and my sister-in-laws. But I am not bothered about it. My issue here is my husband trying to talk me into surrogacy. That is, finding another woman to bear our children or our child. I want to have this experience. And I know that our God is going to make a way. But how do I talk my husband out of it? I've been told by people that sometimes the man even gets some attachment, emotional attachment to surrogate mothers because they bear their children. And because they have the child inside of them, they are very careful as to how to go about certain things. There's the special care. And sometimes if you don't take care, as the wife, probably you'll be kicked out of the house. A whole lot of horrible messages and stuff that has been going on. And I don't want to be a part of it. The doctors says we are fine. Everything is going to be okay. Now, I decided to go to a different hospital without my husband's notice, so that I would know for sure that this is not coming from me and that I am not going crazy. The new hospital says that my male hormones is more than that of my female hormones. So then they would give me certain drugs to help propel my female hormones, to help me get a child. I don't know how to even go about tell my husband that I have gone to do another check without him. I don't want a surrogate mother. I don't want to do it. How do I talk to my husband? Counselor, help me. And my mother-in-law and sister-in-laws, how do I even go about with these women? Women who are supposed to be supporting women, sickening. Counselor.
I mean, go straight. Forget about your in-laws. When it comes to marriage, your in-laws are not the most important. The most important person is your husband. Let me drive straight from up. Okay? Impatient has killed many marriages. Me start telling me, can be chere will say, when you marry, expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
Because our dear own, the same see. I bet you me crab say, but to me one, mo be ya ye bim be bim. Be man ni problem, mo ba ni, but I want him ma. Now 5 years crowd ye nyame adom, ewa, and so enwa. Now any husband in this issue, or this very problem, uno wa yere sabi matra 5 years. I want ma. But o ko ma me ho, kotie wo nan fufuo bi, na wo bi tumi tuofo. Na tumi kan wa ma ba fie, ebe ma wo yere pressure. You are not the man enough. And I want to say this by looking into the camera. A man is somebody who can make a decision for his family, not an outside force. An outside force should not make you to take a decision to affect your family. No. A man is a man. You make up your mind. That makes a man. If you cannot make up your mind, you are not a man. You are still a boy. That is why men marry, boys don't marry. Men are people who are responsible to take a woman to the next level. Now I'm coming. Yeah, what if 5 years I won, but you okay, me okay. The battle, we fight it together. You don't go fight your battle and then I fight my battle. We are losing. And once we decide that go fight, I go fight, the devil enters, confusion will start. What will make a man go to town, come back and say, my wife, so unto me what they are. Unto me what they are. Another woman must carry our children. And listen, I think that it's about time. Because 5 years, me not before you know 5 years, Me ma me mo ka omukra so manya girl bi wo yekurum. Sa wutumi nwo a. Nanka wo be ma no so nya kokudro ka kire o ma me. Eno papa, eno nuanom say, me ye okay. Me yere so, wo ye okay. Onye barren woman. See, marriage belongs to two people who are ready to fight a battle against nature. You're making see, marriage is not for fashion. Nya maseka wa ye na mubedi agro. Against every outside force, including barrenness, financial stagnation, barriers, limitations. Hey, marriage is not for small boys. We are ready to fight any battle. Nobody knows our situation, but we are ready to fight nature for life to understand that the Abasi have a bobra. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
85 years down the line, now one Maya, crash it. Uncle Tio Papa no ma membo mam be barman, but in Quabonting. No be for Uncle Carry. Oh, now for you across your two free back. I say, go to a to me now when I bontin, I'll go in. I was so far. Charlie, not here. If you exercise patience with God, He surprises you and pay you back by the price you pay. Otu woman yang kropa wa ho wo twen so faso de e ya danse de ni mpega na ya pray ho empre ho e ma ni patehwe empre ho when you rush you see upro one when you come out of patience you take rash decisions that will make you fall and slip, and the same people who gave you the pressure when you slip and you fall, they mock at you and say he sabi ni jimi or to ne boanka. Listen, anybody who has waited on God was not wasted. God decided to surprise them because when you wait, He has a surprise for you. You don't rush you. No, I say, oh, rush na friend change somebody was in the queue and decided that Dr. Neyache or Kofi. When Dufio no somebody decided to sit. Take your time. 5 years I want Maya. You don't just listen to people who are advising you. Now me busa say, are they advising you to the interest and the success of your marriage or the downfall of your marriage? So anytime you hear something, think about two things. Is this one going to help me or not going to help me? Pastor, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Lady is worried. Living now, lady I have a problem with her. Okay. When you want to go to another hospital to go check what is really happening, tell your husband. You see, you are not a barren woman. There is no fear. And there is no shame. Tell your husband, babe, you called Dr. Kumiosa. I want to change and see something because I don't understand something. You're okay, I am okay. So what is wrong with us? I want to always shoot the two of us. We are fighting a battle together. Can we all go to Dr. Vincent Hamaho to go and check and see if something is, you know. Also, they're solid doctor. I'm telling you, Dr. Hammer. Yeah. I mean, Bemade decided, okay, I won't go. You go and check yours. Come back and bring the report. Let's see what is happening. Yeah. Now, my coach check. Baby, say, babe, my coach check. Thank God we have the solution. What do we say? Because I want to say, me homos, you know, male, you know. A dose too much, a bro, few may, whatever, X and so. Until they are going to give me a drobia. It will stabilize me. It will make me, you know, become fruitful or whatever. Until Charlie, a drone in the almost 1,000. You may have a top record. Charlie, you may have my young umpire. You know, my drobia, God will show forth. God, Charlie, you see the thing. But who come on? They say, me, the Miko Kobeka say, aha. What would you tell me? Una your problem because Miss Pamsi Ajuma. I am now so Pamsi Ajuma. So what I am saying is that whenever there is something happening in our marriages, we should fight the battle together. You don't do that in marriage. We fight together. Even if sister, you stand to fight for him. You stand to fight for her. Until you see blood come out of your truth. That is what we call marriage. That is why the Bible says that what God has joined together, let no man. And yet, better sao. No man in here will be, wadanfu be, and pranchi be. No. Until one decide that our enemy pay him from his or her own, portion. That our enemy to me, the accounts mean to me on pet, and our M1, and I'll be BS here, dear. You understand what I'm saying? Until then, set me getting to me. Miku, I want my. We don't make this decision. A rush. Obako fasa decision way. Na maame ba ko do be nyom 1 month but wana yere so an 2 weeks. I've seen that in our church around me. That a man decided that the wife wasn't giving birth because of a problem. Left, decided to see another woman. Suddenly, the day the woman got pregnant and came and told the man that I am pregnant, the same week, the wife wasn't feeling well. Went to the hospital, came back and said, baby, I'm 1 month. Oh, go back on my so onya no day. Back on the war, I think a month. And I so ye. And the year in the super way, I mean, to a bear man on wo bear mother. The year in the wo bear ma. The prafu in our ma. So when you wait on God, the reward is too big that it takes away your shame, covers your shame, and take away your sadness. That the joy that comes with the price you are paid with patience cannot be compared to when you run ahead of God. I'm telling you. So I would say to the man and the woman, they should exercise patience, wait on God. For God's time is always the best. And it is true.
So she should go ahead and tell her husband that this is exactly what I have done.
This is not something shameful. Sabi, on commit adultery. Sabi, on sabi day, and your bonnet, Mikunu, this is a whole testimony. What I say, doctors are also blessed by God to tell us what is happening to us medically.
What's happening.
Mikunyamia dumu. Asanbe, odi sabi ko doctor ama onyamia dumu. So obisi say intia. To mama me draw. After 1 month, bibia be fine. It's not a blessing. Don't hide anything in marriage.
God bless you, counselor. Nature sense miensa ene ye di hon komo ena kire say ye di nyina abrewo de ni nyina so counselor to ne boase na wa chire ni nyina mu ede a kire ye pepepe de di nkan a pastor's wife or pese ni kunu nyame afre ne kunu na sese dia ama ne ho kire no wanya na adwen o so obi wo ho o pese o ware sofo na we dia wanya na adwen so oba ware sofo aware ni ma ne kunu si wanyame score afre nyame ho nyasem ketwa wa peke call no kra ama sese received it sese no obusa council say kwan ben no wonfa so a obetimi ahwe ama sa kwan no watena mu pepepe de to aso eye abrantie a kire se ma mienu akoye ne koda na kire odwe hu kra so pepepe na councilor so de ho afutuo de ama no pepepe de twato eye awo ho nsensem na kire se woni ne kunu matena efienum be ma no se de o de yenkopa oba foforo enyi nkosua ne enyi me nso me ho ade yemfa mom ne yemfa nhye oba ne mu ne yema oba ne mom oba foforo mom enyi nsen emfa mayen eba ne ba eye wo ba esanso ye me ba na oba ne seda enya ade a wo beti asesa eno nso counselor de ho afutuo de amane pepepe nso wadwe nkire ene sen edien na wo ka making kind messages ni bi make all the way to UK nya asem keto abna abda owusu a osei enya asem keto a odede de nso abam pepepe mamen kan de ode aba o say my mom stopped wearing trousers because church members were complaining. So yes, they can influence the Asafo Mame. Counselor, what do you have to say?
If they influence the Asafo Mame, the pastor must be blamed, the husband must be blamed. The greatest decision maker in the life of our family is the man who is called my husband, who is also the head pastor of the church. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, who says trouser you go to hell? Who said that? How? Mentiasie, trouser beya. Bible say, mema woban she bema trouser. Mema bema she woban trouser. Imagine me say me she woban trouser. Just imagine, manantano. Imagine. Now imagine
I cannot imagine.
Thank you. Now imagine say we so she bema trouser. She say me trouser. Bema zip bibia bema na show. Imagine. So if that is what the Bible is talking about, they good advice from scriptures.
Yeah.
But say we she trouser e bonne. How? In our generation today. 2% from for us and I are young. And now we to know more America and wash a skirt. Now they are quite human. No white man will entertain that. You don't understand what I'm talking about? So say as Safonebeka say, mema, there are some teachings diabolic teachings in the church.
Okay, but then what's that the other person say or say he said to avoid any church drama and for peace to reign. Mama had to actually accept
you are killing the soul of your wife in place of what members are saying. That members say mama and shirt trouser. So members in shirt trouser dear. Now me busa so what teachings do you give to the church about trousers? So you told them that shirt trouser is a sin. So they don't expect mommy to wear it. Do you understand?
Yes,
so
sir.
check your teachings and look at the behavior of the people.
Okay.
So do you understand what I'm saying?
I get
Thank
you. Pepe. It's special shout outs and come on nyasem kitwa so jeni awo bebre nyasem mami amena wo so nyakopon enhira wo pepe na onso wo dia aba say hi Valerie, I'm really loving your program. I think Pastor is very right. Patience is everything. This generation lacks what we call patience. Everyone is in a rush. Nyasem kitwa sorry for am then ye be betimi afa ka ni akwa akoduru yedwuma pepepe na kire se obi pese obi ti traffic just entempe santi sisi ano bibia aye entempe eti e wose ye hwe ye I say hi, I'm Gloria from Kaswa Ofako. Valerie, you look so cute today. Thank you so much. Please, can I get your contact because I want you to be my role model, okay? My question is, I'm in a relationship with my guy for 4 years and I have never demanded anything from him before and I love him so much, yet he thinks I am dating someone else attached to him. Meanwhile, I've not even planned for that. Later on, he told my friend that he doesn't love me, but he wants me to be with me so that I'll be dating someone else for him to focus on his work. Valerie, I've been having sleepless nights since that day I saw the chat from my friend. So now I want counselor to advise me on how to go about this.
What is the lady waiting for? Once there is an evidence that you saw it on the phone of your friend, that guy not send it truly, that on pel. And when they say, oh, my down for no, if your friend will trust you and loves you genuinely, and wouldn't want to see pain and tears in your eyes, and when they say your message, no one guy no said saying, do you love me? Ping? Do you love me? Ping? Do you love me? Ping? What's my dear? Why did you send this to Valerie? Thank you very much. You ended today. We're in your introduction. Nothing about petrol.
But my introduction,
there is an evidence.
I was here for your beer phone lines, not to not one so or drink, no, now would they about pepe, na ye the bibia ashes so my main call Facebook, main cooking kind messages, nibi in fact, I doom grace or say, hey, some comebacks are more dangerous than Messi missing penalty at last minute when you pick PSG over 1.5. Hey, bet once and some now would he make a statement to Sano and yet as some kitwa. Obapa Hansen says today, duty calls my late rough me amitimi because and take pepe your first caller ahumane. So hello Amina.
Good evening.
Hello Amina.
Hello, good evening, Apom. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Amina. Hello Amina.
Yeah, I'm sure you know the family.
Amen. Me pacho yeti o.
Pacho. I want to be the person. You need to come out with me. I want to. I just personally. I feel like the person not I want to know.
Me pacho also want na ware mfie sen. 3. Pacho you Amina counselor be you one pepe.
Only 3 years na yede.
Onne kuna ware 3 years na bema no omo awo my bema ne de awo ni twa ne mpoa.
I don't know twa ne mpoa ma hospital and they one fourth. You can't just conclude and say oh na wo. Sabi enye ma pene ho me ma bi so mo.
Yeah.
Especially when your sperm count is low to the expectation. Enti bisere no omo hospital. Ni ahwe bi kra na be ma ne sperm na low. And you want no ban. Until then, you can't just conclude and say, "Sab, oh ye boni."
Yeah.
And now your bar won't go. Oh, I'm not obey my crown. And remember, we broke some hospital from Pessoa.
Yeah.
I did ya. So our problem. Remember, especially baby boy, one who intended that. And about what they will say, which you may war 4 years ago. No, still and also. But within the years, where the year would be, and who I won't share ye be to be see within a space of 6 months. You can have low sperm count.
Josephine, what message wa hanan so you will be ahomane. So hello, my dear.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, me do from Pacho Udi the baby akasa free.
Because I shall be Richard.
Okay, Rich, ye too.
Yeah, me Pacho mini video but I don't know that that because on person na don't more.
One oyire na wo ho do ni ho.
Eh
na opese cancer kasa na odo ne ba mo.
Yeah, I check.
Kwan kura odo no beba. Na me pa ma wale mfie sen ni.
Yeah, right. 4 years ni.
4 years ni.
Hwan endo wan?
Me pa hwan na endo wan? Wo na wo ndo oba na se oba na endo.
Papa no shara nti do miss me shara ndon. Na do no but the question kitin.
In tokwan kiti no na ama odo na ira.
It's simple. Omo je tokwan kiti no. Omo je tokwan kiti no be dom.
Rich. Pacho kasra si in tokwan kiti munjai. Why? Na dono na bibia be fine. Why?
Yati mo.
Me da si rich. Nyame shira. Semo na when you marry and you don't put certain things in place. Na fe nipa no what obedane wunua.
Well, we say we easily become familiar with our partners. So when they tell the respect we have for them, that now we see them normal.
Yeah.
Yes. And
I think so people joke with physical intimacy.
And you see, over familiar, so to go like, yeah. Fear of your stupid woman, stupid man. So I would say I too familiar. Tema sa uboni sutia e more dono.
Emma odono esote. Question e wa homa ne so. Hello, question.
Hello, Minister. Afume.
Nyamina do mo ho ye mpocha we.
You realize we can a counselor when I show you my papa.
Yeah, that's it.
In Cheshana, yeah, Kantanka TV, yeah, Friday, young, very day.
Yeah.
Meaning only there. We actually 1 year for talent.
Sure.
Yeah, you do know, the Shabubi is one for getting to the counselor. I and this is your winner. Or why?
And go back.
I'm telling you, listen, and the milk grind spa.
Oh,
then a milk man.
Hey,
Papa, yeah.
Nya unkote.
You're good at it.
Sape pepe.
Papa, and brother could do it. You be a color. Tell you, and yes, Anthony. To be any more china. Oh, Ginger and the man, I don't know half now. I've been over over. Miss Yafuno do now, or the mother. Be any more china. The young check in away.
Sape pepe. Yeah, that's a baby question. What's it, Miss Yafon? One check 1 year. Now, would JJ a man too much 1 year? Now, you don't know who's going to be the next big person in future. Senya, Papai, or Kanono. Just fancy good evening, Auntie Val. All the counselor is saying is true. God bless him. I have a police friend who stays opposite our house. I admire him very much. Whenever I see him, I feel loved. I know he likes me too. I don't want to fall for him, whereby someday he will not give me attention. I like him very much. Counselor, help me.
I mean, you like him, so you build friendship with him. You start through the process. He might propose to you because now so awesome. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be one humanist. Hello, Medofo.
Madam.
Yes, dear. Me pacho udini baby akase free wadaruma.
But you made it and I'm a free station.
Okay. It's you.
Pacho, many Mehokafuna exit. I'm saying last week here. And I'm young, Mewale.
Okay.
Now, Menonat the 8 to 9 years. Now, Nanyamam Koyi, the Yamiadum, they are the Pampasa.
Okay.
Menana won Kwalansumiano.
Okay.
Meshana, Menifia Sianka Kankara, Bishan was school time, and Menifia Sianka Kankara, and into me, and the angel Musta goes to Nedono, into Namiado Mawano. Don't do one of my all year, not all year before, and then while I oh, now, so Memun says, I'm a man who will be sure again, now. And my sergeant is like a boomer being. And then the Casabian was still no one or Yama Bensa phones, the piano or phone so, the piano in a phone so, ultimate phone so, chances are meaning go for so long time. It's like making no crime in Chelsea. I didn't so happy. They complain, I don't swan or whistle again. And the target caught putting off my market right now and person begin to do our animal. But Neshe Awaha, Ubewaha, no one who have now say divinity again, a good moon, a sense of medonity.
Okay.
But still, I think you won't say.
Also for Wadaroma, into Funa Miami ape, onye na sedia was a oye e wofia na sebia oba wadefo me kunu aba ekom de no enkwala no ntade no masie fie prapra afia hwe se wo ye na sedia se wo ba no onye na sedia fi se de bia o miami anefo nso ana
yene akwala bi sifia obo ye no ade yo kakakakra.
Okay.
Nti abono pass ndi abofra no yesa ne ama no.
Nti abofra no yesa no ma na kire se wapahwe na wapefo na kura na kire se miami ana. Okay. Okay. Ono nso enye se one Mark Zuckerberg ye namfo. Mate, what ma counselor in you no counselor.
One of the destructive weapon social media to marriage.
Yeah.
It's a threat to the success of every marriage, where the man or the woman does not really listen and pay attention to the partner, but always on phone. Oh yes, sir. You are the time of communication between you and your spouse. Or the phone, or the social media. You understand? You go to social media to put something there when it is relevant and important.
True.
You don't just walk there. 1 hour. Now we share that business
for pictures.
Go for videos. Airtime. When you have a husband to talk to, you have a wife to talk to, you have somebody around to talk to. Why did you marry? One of the reasons why we marry is communication.
Yeah.
One pet will be to a barn for the neighbor coming in Begasa. No communicate ye. Yes, idea. Our dear, it's all about communication, not sex. Sex, I always say, sex is just 5%. The Akan communication, talking. It's only Nikuni Monkoma. Bebe Piano Kunyan Komo before I said some way about.
Obia Ukunuya Sofanka was on in a bomb comma.
Thank you. The Biaujana Fonso, the Biaujana Fonsa Deng. What can't soon tea? So, on will be not good counselor. I mean, a professional person. Now, what name Ababa Wanikasa?
Okay. And see, naturally, say, and fan show to them say, Mikunu, dear, no says, or no, on Concran and CTWDYD.
But you mean your baby or what? Free say, Nikuni, you're so good that cheated that. Like, send them to you, like, or you're good, like, or you're just good. To taking the husband for granted, knowing that he's very good. Most of you know, basa.
Yeah.
It will cost your marriage. Yeah.
And that counselor can I always say, enye year, ubanwane say, na fe aje wonsa na fe uje ho anje. Ma utirimu nyode. Eno no broni beka say don't get complacent. Enye wa adwen say ye de ka wa na sha one de na kire say eno ano no wa ne wo ga adwuma. Counselor be say awade eye adwuma. Awade nso ye asoma. Pepepe and a counselor aka ama yati ase no ma menkenkan messages ni bi eba ni bi na afi so Facebook wase masa this is not a problem okay ono ne dia wode aba no 1 week per and you're suffering I suffer for two some are suffering in their marriages so chai asemo okay and what conclusion can I draw from this anytime there should be a major project? He becomes furious and leaves everything on me. After completion, he's the one who enjoys whatever comes. When he gets money, he gives to outsiders and women. I'm the one taking all the responsibilities in the family. All he does, pay light bill. Even that, he hasn't paid the bill since September. What do I do?
The man is the problem.
Yes, please.
The wife does everything.
Yes, please.
And the man enjoys. He shouldn't be a lazy man when he's capable of fulfilling his responsibility.
Okay, hi there. Good evening to you both. I really love this program and it's very educating with godly counsel as well. God bless you so much. Messages no bana eba. Good evening, Valerie. What's the best way to control your birth and spacing of your children as couple? Are contraceptives safe? We had complications when we tried family planning. Follow us on our social media platforms. Most definitely, we're going to have a deeper conversations regarding topics of this nature. You say they are very sensitive. Spacing, reproductive health, a wild decision as a woman and as a couple. Or someone say, moreover, it is very important for a woman because a pedia and go through all of those things. My member counselor.
So what can we? Second counselor.
Let me do a cheat. I have to tap into your oil. I want to tap into your oil. Counselor, into 11th December.
Yeah, by the grace of God, Saturday we.
Yeah.
11th December.
Yeah.
Exactly 4 p.m.
4
Saturday.
p.m.
And you may our La Paz New Market. Royal Believers Premises. Sorry, we are launching our 2 books. The first 2 books by the grace of God. And I made to Safra Busianfo Nina Obi our Doyan, Obi our share. So book bio.
Yeah.
Book bi.
Yeah.
It has taken me about 91 days to write 1 book.
Most definitely.
Every night too, from 12 to 4.
Yeah.
Writing the book.
Yeah.
It hasn't been. I hope between na my brother na
friends so now make an order. Send your numbers now.
Yeah, 020.
Just make an order. Offer you make it. Don't leave a WhatsApp message. Just call or a text message. Now after so you leave an order. I want some of the book. Kwame Benson na mefa so installment payment na bibia akoso kama. Counselor, our social media handles, please.
The social media handles by the grace of God. DY Donko, D as Daniel, Y as Yao, so DY Donko on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But we call YouTuber the Nations Counselor, Nations Counselor _ official, Nations Counselor. I am a YouTube account and patch subscribe so that anytime I put video there, you will enjoy it. Wednesday we meet, but then Saturday, no, I still expect everybody, my family, please come and help me launch the book. And I promise you, when you get one, your life will change.
Mrs. Bofa and Mr. Bofa, media medomo man can actually say me huna basa Mrs. Bofa. Just from January to December. Yes, I was a bishada krama award. God bless you so much. Obi biaro hey and so nyame enshram of Facebook family, all those people who stream live. Yet dromo style BB or dono a very huge. Follow me our Instagram champoma332 and I think so Facebook Valerie J Menta Niemfa and Komono and Twaso ewo honum nyampa wukwada topic no me de say in advance na me pesa me blow cover no me de enti me say out Wednesday ukuada say topic a counselor be chire no ukuada de watwe ho pin na chire say wote ho na bibia akoso kama e de amaw me di dache hima papa bi obagadoza legetete Valerie Y J Mensa me why no ya and ono so de papa yi yaw enti VY AJ Mensa na I don't connect me to us.
All right.
And yes, Mrs. Ebekumi afiri. So for mommy baby I will be a yedinchia kese ebro yedo style baby erade nkoso enya kese Lady Francisca Donko.